Hello, hello, all you trainers out there. Welcome back to Shero Shenanigans. I hope you've had a wonderful month. I know it has been a hot minute since I have actually recorded anything. With all the technical issues my setup has been throwing my way. But I've got some ideas on how to fix things. Thanks to my bestie, Kashi Doodles. She was able to get me a new tower, actually, one that her sister was getting rid of. I haven't been able to do anything with that yet. I just haven't had time. But hopefully with that and some new camera equipment, I'll have a better setup going on. So look forward to that. But if nothing else, I have cards, I have a trusty old Android that I can use for a one-cam setup, and I figured it was time we do another really random reviews. What do you say? So I've got this to open. This is the Trainer Toolkit. It was released either late 2019 or mid 2020. I'm not entirely sure. I got it kind of early this year when the shelves were empty of anything pretty much at all. Went to a Target looking for something else entirely and found this and figured, you know what? I was here to get cards. Couldn't find what I wanted. I might as well get this. I didn't even know when I got it that it had packs in it. I thought I was just going to be getting it as something to review, which would have been fine in and of itself, but it has cards, obviously, but I mean, like, it has packs to open, and it's got a whole bunch of extra stuff in here. So I want to say that this was $25 or $30. It's got 150 cards, 4 packs, 65 sleeves, which is, I've seen the design of the sleeves. I'm really excited about those. A couple rule books, coins, and dice for damage counters. So, comes in a slip case, just like a lot of the Elite Trainer boxes do. Possibly 2? Still looks like another slip case. No, maybe not. I think it opens this way. Ooh, that's actually kind of satisfying. Alright, let's take a look inside. Kind of a lot of empty space I'm a little surprised about. So it's got dice just like the Elite Trainer boxes. Oh, look at that galaxy die though. Love the way that looks. I know my sister must have loved that because she got one for her and her niece. Alright, the coins. 4 packs, so we've got Burning Shadows, Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, and another Rebel Clash. Alright, we've got 2 booklets. One for the trading card rules, and one of the, oh, it's a deck builder, that's nice. So this one looks like it's pretty standard, this type of stuff that you'll learn, but it must come with a special set as well. I know there's a lot of energies in here, and oh, little chubby Dedenne friend. I knew it had a Dedenne, I did not know that that's what it looked like. My sister was really excited because the set she got with her niece, or with her daughter rather, she was like, wouldn't it be funny if there were 2 inside, you know, one for each of us? And that actually turned out to be the case, so that's pretty fun. So let's see what this is all about. So we've got Dedenne GX, which, huh, I wonder if maybe they're just packaged with 2 then, which would be great, especially for someone starting out building decks. Alright, so we've got 2 Dedenne. We've got a couple Mallow and Lana, Boss's Orders, Pokegear, Quick Ball, so it looks like some pretty standard stuff as far as deck building goes, which I think is the case. Ooh, I do love Speed Energy. It's great for a Pikachu deck if that's what you're running. Well, there's a very good card. Reset stamp. Your opponent shuffles their hand in the deck and draws a card for each of the remaining prizes. This can really mess up your opponent late game if they've only got a couple prizes left. So, yep, a whole bunch of stuff that you could pull from almost any pack. Obviously not the teams as much. Aurora Energy is really nice to have. You do have to discard a card from your hand to be able to use it, but it can count as any type of energy, which is really convenient if you're running a dragon deck that requires dragon energies, because they don't have a basic dragon energy. You have to have like double dragon energy or something like this, but there's not a ton of cards like that. And like I said, I like the Speed Energy. It lets you draw 2 cards when attached to an electric Pokemon. So you've got a really good setup here for starting out decks, especially once you start learning what type of trainers you need to support what type of deck you're running. So this looks like it'll be pretty good for electric and fire decks especially. But regardless, it's a good setup either way. Got those 2 Dedenne cards, very nice. I do have sleeves. I made sure I had sleeves. Where'd I put them? Because of how kind of fluid everything is in my house right now. Things have gotten pushed here, there, and everywhere. So I only got out one like a dingus. But gotten pushed here, there, and everywhere, and my card space has kind of turned into a table full of just stacks of cards that I've opened. I do have some Shining Fates coming up. I'm actually picking up a bit more this weekend. I was able to get on that huge Best Buy spree that's been happening, because there's been a ton of cards coming up on Best Buy lately, especially around midnight and noon EST. Just seems to be a little bit dropping here and there all across the country, and it's been wonderful. But anyway, we'll put that aside and we will do the Shining Fates at some point because, like I said, I do have more to open, including one of the premium collections, which I'm very excited about, and I should have another one of those this weekend. If there's 2 of them, that might be the first thing I open as far as Shining Fates for the channel, because I have opened a little bit of Shining Fates already, including a Pikachu V box, which I stupidly didn't record, but I do have a little like bite-sized video coming up for that. What's that? Code card! Alright, and then this I believe is just the big old chunk of energies. I'm almost positive that's just like 150 energy cards, but we'll open it just in case because this is a review video. We want to talk about everything that it does have to offer. So I'm pretty sure there's a line right around that could have opened that easier, but it's not like it was hard. So, right, trash bin. Are you ready? Yep, that's just a whole bunch of energies. But like I was saying, there's no such thing as dragons. So you've got the dark, water. You got psychic, electric, fairy, even though that's not a thing anymore. So this has to at least be pre. What set? What did they stop that with? I think Sword and Shield in general just doesn't have fairy energies. I'd have to double check that. It might be a little bit later than that, but I think just anything Sword and Shield, there's no fairy type anymore. It's going to be reworked into psychic and I think possibly grass, depending on the type it is. As far as the Pokemon itself. So something like Sylveon would probably end up psychic, whereas something like Flabebe, which I believe is also a fairy type, will end up grass. Things like that. So we'll go, here, there. We'll see. These were the sleeves I was really excited about. Just a really nice rainbow design on that. Oh, by the way, happy Trans Day of Visibility, at least when I'm recording this, and I'm hoping it'll still go up today. So, let's see. Just really nice rainbow design. Not the texture I was expecting. It's not quite papery, but it's very different from the other sleeves I use. Let's see one of these Dedenne. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but this kind of like almost a textured plastic. It's got a little bit more of a feel to it. This is very smooth, and the sleeve itself is much thinner as well. Let's grab one of those Dedenne out and see how the shine compares, because I know this is, see if I can do one of these without damaging it. There we go. Since we've got 2, might as well use it to compare. Because it feels kind of like the Shining Fates Elite Trainer ones, where, yeah, it's a little bit more matte on the front than just a standard sleeve. So you can see how the ring light is reflecting all over Dedenne on the right, but on the left it breaks that up a lot more. Makes it a lot easier to see the hollow. I know a lot of people prefer the shiny because it lets that shine come through a lot better, but this way you can actually see the art in the sleeve too, which is really nice. So that's just down to a matter of personal preference, but I do like having designs, and I will absolutely be using these on a deck at some point as well. But for now, Dedenne can hold on to that. So, got rainbow sleeves and galaxy dice. You really can't fight that, huh? Alright, we'll scooch this aside and go ahead and get started on those packs that come inside, because remember, this isn't just what comes in the box itself, but, obviously they came in the box, but it's not all predetermined. It's not just the Dedenne and the trainer setup and the energy setup. You actually get some randomness in here too, just like the build and battle kits. Getting way ahead of myself, getting all excited to open these and just totally blanking on how to use words. So we'll start with the Burning Shadows. I do, like I said, have that Shining Fates coming. I have a little bit of everything, including a major score that I got at Barnes & Noble. I just happened to be in the area when they sent out a video saying that they had some Shining Fates and battle styles in their store, and to come get it, I ended up being the first person in line without even really having to rush much. But between me and my siblings, we were able to pick up stuff for all of us that wanted some, and I was able to get one of each Shining Fates mini tins, so be on the lookout for those because I'm excited about that. But let me know in the comments down below what of Shining Fates you'd like to see open first. The only thing I don't have left to open right now is another Elite Trainer box, but let me know. So we've got, starting out with that electric energy, and forgive me, it has been a while, so I'll have to try and remember to keep things in focus. Metapod, Simisear, Porygon 2, Caterpie, Morlul, Duskull, Oddish, Tynamo. Me and my one sister, not the one that collects Pokemon, but the one who's excited to hear when people are excited about things. She crochets, and we actually looked up a list of different Pokemon by this artist that were crocheted, and it's the same artist that does all of them right down here. Let's see if I can get that close enough to read. Hang on. Asako Ito. So, she does a whole bunch of really cute cards like that, and I love them. I'd love to get the full collection because there's only like 30 or so cards that she's done. Reverse Holo is a Scolipede. And the rare is an Electivire. Very nice. Alright, so it's just the one Burning Shadows. I know people frequently will diss on one pack or another that comes in a combo pack like this. I imagine if it's anything for the Trainer Toolkit, it'll be the Rebel Trash, as people call it. I flippin' love Rebel Clash, so if y'all don't want it, send it my way. I am more than happy to open Rebel Clash. 3, 4, and this is just a Sword and Shield base. It is nice to see that there is no Crimson Invasion, because as much as it's an okay set, and again, I don't understand the hate that it gets, at least there's kind of, like, I don't know, it was in so many things for a while, you just kind of get sick of seeing it. But with Rebel Clash, I don't think that's the case for me. Looks like it's happening to Steam Siege now. Everyone's like, I don't really want Steam Siege. Again, send it to me. I will open all the things. Anyway, we're going to start with the Darkness Energy, Pokemon Center Lady, which is a very nice card to have for a deck as well, so really good that it came in a Trainer Toolkit like that. Seeking, Hitmonchan, Shelder, Krogunk, Silicobra, Minccino, Vulpix, Reverse Holo is a Salandit, and we got a holographic Galarian Obstagoon, because I don't have enough of those from Champions Path. I do believe the art is different at least, but still, it's a nice one to have. And, Obstruct. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage to this Pokemon by attacks by basic Pokemon. So that's a really good one to have if people are trying to spam you with, like, EX, GX, V cards, anything like that, because those are still technically basic cards, although I guess not all of the EX or GX are. Some of them do evolve, but a lot of them you can just slap right down and use as is. So having something that can't be hurt by that, like, what is it? Darkness Ablaze has a Decidueye that has something called Deep Forest Camo, and it can't be hurt by V or VMAX cards, or possibly GX cards. Either way, it's protected by damage from a lot of the heavy hitters, and it deals out damage not only to your opponent's active Pokemon, but its benched Pokemon as well, so it goes pretty hard. That Decidueye is pretty nice. The only problem is keeping the Rowlet alive long enough to evolve it. Alright, so first pack of Rebel Clash, we have a Fighting Energy, Palpitoad, Capture Energy, nice one to have to get more basic Pokemon on your bench if you didn't have enough at the start, Chatot, Barboach, Squavit, Applin, Timpole, Trubbish. Our Reverse Holo is a Mandibuzz, and our rare is a Diggersby. Again, this is the art. I mean, I'm sure there's more than just two, but I've only managed to pull 2 different Diggersbys, and this art's just much nicer than the other one that you get where he's like sitting there with his tongue all sticking out. I don't know. I just like this art a lot better, but that's all down to personal preference. So we do have one last pack of Rebel Clash, and then we'll do a quick review of everything that came in the Trainer's Toolkit, and I'll give you my final rating, which means absolutely nothing to anyone but me, but I like it, so we'll do it. And I do have one more product I actually recorded a while ago. I found it on this phone while I was setting up to record this after having it on charge for an hour or so. That could effectively count as a really random review type of thing, so I'll get that up for you guys as well, hopefully over the next week or so, maybe. If not, don't hate me. I'm still working on getting things set up in a maybe nicer fashion than just, oh, here's some cards I opened. So I hope you'll be looking forward to that, because I know I am. And our last pack starting with a Fire Energy, and we've got a Full Lynx. That's a really nice one to have. Is this the same one I've been using? It is. So I actually set up a deck with these recently on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Somehow that's easier to say than the acronym. But they're nice because the attack that it has builds the more Phalanx you have on your bench. So you end up doing more and more damage, which is really great. We've got Masquerain, Nugget, Bunnelby, Phantom, Dreepy, Galarian Farfetch'd, Honedge. Our Reverse Holo is Trubbish, and the rare for our last pack is a oh my gosh, I always have trouble with this one's name, because Barnacle is a weird word to begin with, but Barbacle, because it's a Barbarian Barnacle, and I'm not the best with twist tonguers, yeah, with tongue twisters, so, I don't know, I think it's pretty good. So, again, for, I think either $25 or $30, you get 4 packs of cards. I'm not sure the exact number of trainers, but a really good starting batch of trainers. that will really help. I mean, multiple decks. You're obviously not going to have a deck that's just entirely trainers, so you could build out a whole bunch of decks there. You get 2 GX cards. That's a really good way to go, hey, you know what? Why don't you start building your deck? Here's a powerful card, now build around it. And then all these energies, and I know energies come in every pack since Sun and Moon started, but this way you have them at your disposal. You don't have to go, oh, if only I had one more, you know, darkness energy, one more fighting, fairy, fire, anything like that. You've got a good chunk of them now. Plus all the, you know, standard accoutrement with your status conditions and wherever those sparkly amazing dice went that I have somehow already pushed aside and lost. Ah, here we are. Put them in the box. That's my problem. Keeping things organized is somehow disorganized. So the sleeves and those dice for damage counters. So you get all that for a pretty cheap price. Honestly, it's a lot of stuff for the money that you pay. Out of my completely random ratings that I give things, I would give this a 4, because I do think it could have a little bit more in the way of maybe variety, maybe like the build and battle kits. It has a couple different versions you could get, or instead of 2 of the same GX, it gives you a couple to work with, try and make different decks. So there's definitely room for improvement, but for what it is and what it promises to do, it's really great. It was fun to open because it has that little bit of, you know, surprise with it with the 4 packs. So all in all, yeah, I would definitely give that a solid 4 out of 5. Completely arbitrary. Maybe I'll make a list someday if I end up making enough of these, but in the meantime, I'm gonna sign off. Keep being you, keep doing what you do. I hope to see you in the next video, whenever that may be. You, have a great night.